Hi friends, thanks for joining me today for yoga. Our May focus is to let go of things that are out of our control. And again, I'm going to remind you that there's really one thing or being you can control, and that is you. You are in control of your thoughts, your actions, your attitude, your emotions, even though sometimes those feel out of control. And that's when we need to remind ourselves when we start to feel overwhelmed or anxious or upset, which is all those feelings are fine. Just take a deep breath and say, what am I trying to control? And just take a few deep breaths and see if you can get back to you. All right, we're going to start our yoga practice in easy seat with 3 collective breaths. And I always start with the quilt rolled up in a bolster style. And I roll it up and I put it under my sit bones. And we're going to go into easy seat, otherwise known as crisscross applesauce. And you can use a pillow, you can use a block, you can use whatever you need to. Sit up nice and tall. Connect with your breath and just put your shoulders back so you can allow that air to really fill up your lungs, and relax your hands. You can face them up, you can just rest them on your knees. And while I'm talking, go ahead and just connect with your breath. Our music's upbeat today. When we do our collective breaths together, we're going to picture that breath starting at from our hips or the floor, and we're pulling it, all that air up, consider it energy maybe, and holding it at the top. And then we're going to release it. I try to count to 5 or 6 sometimes when I hold it at the top. If that's too long for you, then you release it when you feel good. All right, if you are comfortable, I invite you to close your eyes. If not, just soften your gaze. All right, let's do a collective breath together. Go ahead, take a deep breath in. Hold it at the top. And release. Again, deep breath in. Hold at the top. And release. Last time together here, friends. Deep breath in. Hold at the top. And release. All right, friends, if your eyes are closed, I invite you to open them. We're going to move right on into a seated twist for our warm-up. My Miss Annie is upset because she's outside and it's kind of drizzly rain and she thinks she needs to be in here with me, but she's going to survive. All right, I removed my bolster because it allows me to get into the seated twist a little better. Feel free to keep it under. If you're using a pillow or a bolster to sit on, go ahead and keep it if it feels good to you. All right, we're going to try to remember on the extension part of the move, we're going to breathe in. On the contraction part of the move, we're going to breathe out. So I kind of just modeled that for you a little bit. So go ahead, take a deep breath in, raise that right arm up. Breathe out, bring that left hand to your right knee, right hand behind you. And we're going to breathe in and turn. And on that out breath, really sit into that twist. And release a little. And again, deep breath in. And sit into that twist. Try to blow that air out over your shoulder. And come back to center. You're going to shake it out a little bit. All right, deep breath in. Exhale. Deep breath in, turn, and sit into that twist. And release. And again, deep breath in. And sit into that twist. And come back to center, shake it out. And then however you can get there, join me in tabletop. And tabletop, I kind of just picture starting like this, up on our knees, shins flat to the mat, our feet are flat to the mat and just bend forward. Get your spine in neutral position. So your knees are in line with your hips, your wrists are in line with your shoulders. Spine is in neutral position. And we're going to practice our breath right here, friends. So take a deep breath in. And then on the out breath, push the mat away with everything that's touching it. Let's do that one more time. Deep breath in. And then push the mat away. We're going to do that same thing with cat-cow. So we're going to breathe in cow, push those hips to the sky, chest to the sky. And on the out breath, cat, push the mat away. Really arch that back. All right, cow. And cat. One more time. Cow. And cat. All right, back to tabletop. We're going to thread the needle. So we're going to take our left hand and thread it through between our right hand and our right knee and lay that left shoulder to the mat, and then take your right arm up above your ear. And we're going to breathe in, and you can really kind of feel that stretch in your back. And on the out breath, try to set those hips down. In, out. One more, friends. And out. All right, back to tabletop just for a moment. Shake it out a little bit and switch sides. Breathe in and out. This feels really good across my shoulders today, my back. One more. All right, come back up to tabletop. We're gonna tuck our toes and push back, downward facing dog. Breathe in. Push those hips to the sky. In the out breath, try to push those heels down, maybe even look up. All right, one leg dog. So you're gonna keep your feet hip width apart and then raise up your right foot, bring that knee in, push it up to one leg dog. And on the out breath, you're gonna bring that knee forward, foot forward, I should say. Frame your foot with your hands and then bring that left knee to the mat and then that shin flat to the earth. We're in a low lunge, or I guess it's like a runner stretch. Sit up nice and tall. All right, bring those arms up, breathe in. And pull back, reach back as far as you can. Then let's take our left elbow to our right knee. And you guys can do whatever you want to with that hand. I'm bringing it to prayer position. Revolved, runner stretch, runner's lunge. All right, back to center. Put those hands to the mat. Grab a block just in case you need it. We're gonna push back into a half split. Some people like to put a block under their knee that has too much pressure on your knee. And right here, some people like to do an L set instead of this half split. Do what feels good, friends. All right, try to sit up nice and tall. Let's just bring our arms up right here. You can go ahead and keep that block right there. We're gonna push up and frame our foot with our hands, tuck that back toe, and go back into downward dog. Same thing on the other side. Make sure your feet are hip width apart. Bring your knee in, push up. I'm on my left side this time. Bring that foot forward. Sometimes I have to help my left foot. That one was better than it usually is. Bring that right knee down, shin flat to the earth. And we're gonna sit into this stretch. So bring your arms up and then together and just reach back. All right, bring that right elbow to your left knee. And I'm in prayer position. You can do whichever feels good with your arm. Come back to center, bring your hands flat to the mat, step, push back into that half split. Same thing on this side, whatever feels good to you, friends. Reach for that toe. And let's set up, bring our arms up. Hands to heart center. Just gonna scoot the block out of the way, leave it there just in case I need it. All right, push back forward into low runner's lunge. Hands to your mat, tuck your toes, push back for a downward dog, and let's breathe. 2 breaths right here in downward dog. Push your heels up to the sky, hips to the sky. On the out breath, push them down. Again. All right, shift your weight, high plank. And step or hop it up to the top of your mat. Feet hip width apart, kind of in a little squat. And let's use your core to hold you up. Bring your arms straight out in front of you. You're still squatting. And now stand straight up. Bring those arms up above your head to extended mountain. Hands down to your side. And we are in mountain pose, friends. Every time we hit a mountain, give yourself an I am affirmation. Today, and almost a lot of days, one of my affirmations is I am worthy. All right, friends, we're gonna go right into peak effort. And I'm gonna try a little something different with peak effort today. We're gonna try to go with the flow of this music. It's hard to talk through it. It's easier just to do it. Maybe I should do a voiceover, I don't know, I'm not very good at that. We're gonna do high lunge, and then high lunge, heart center, and we're just gonna flow to a triangle, heart center chair, revolve chair, and we're gonna do that a couple of times, okay? All right, step back, feet on railroad tracks, high lunge. Engage that core. Hands to heart center. Right here, push that front leg up, straighten it. And we are going to just lean forward into a triangle. So we're going to drop that left hand to that left foot, and right arm to the sky. All right, now we're going to switch hands and do a revolve triangle. So right hand by your left foot, left hand to the sky. Feel the stretch differently here. All right, get your balance with both hands down if you need to. Bend that front leg. Bring your arms back up into a high lunge. Hands to heart center. Step together, sit into that chair. Revolve chair. Come back up. So you're still in chair, your arms are up, and stand up. Arms down in mountain. I am affirmation here. All right, other side, step back, high lunge. Hands to heart center. Straighten that front leg. Lean all the way forward. Drop your right hand by your right foot. Left arm to the sky. And switch. Left hand down, right arm to the sky. Revolve triangle. Hands back down, get your balance, bend that front foot, come up slow and controlled into a high lunge. Hands to heart center. Step together, sit into that chair. Revolve chair. Swoop your arms through, arms up, still sitting in that chair. and push up, straight up into extended mountain. Arms down to your side. Shake it out if you need to. All right, we're gonna do that one more time on each side. Ready, friends? Go ahead, step back, high lunge. Hands to heart center. Straighten that front leg. Bend forward. Drop the hand down. Triangle. Right arm up. Switch hands, slow and controlled. Revolve triangle. Hands back to the mat, bend that front leg, slow and controlled, back to high lunge. Hands to heart center. Step together, chair. Arms going up, still in chair. Push up, extended mountain. Hands down to your side, mountain. I am affirmation. Same thing, other side. Step back, high lunge. Hands to heart center. Straighten that front leg, lean forward. Bring your right hand down by your right foot, left arm to the sky, triangle. And your foot might revolve a little bit to do like your toes angled to the long side of the mat. Switch hands, revolve triangle. Hands to the mat. For balance, come up nice and slow and controlled. High lunge. Hands to heart center, step together, set into that chair. Arms up. Stand up, extended mountain. Arms down, mountain. Great job, friends. All right. Next sequence is something I've never done before. We're gonna do a chair, then arms out, and then we're gonna bend forward. So we're just really working on that slow and controlled motion. And then this is a pretty short sequence, arms behind us, bend forward for seal. Okay? Whew. All right. Swoop those hands through, sit into that chair. Arms straight out like you're flying. Bring those arms behind you. As you straighten your legs, pull your arms up. Bend forward, seal. Bend your legs again. Kind of sitting into that chair. Bring your arms out to your side. Bring your arms up, sitting into that chair. Hands to heart center, stand up. Mountain. I am affirmation. All right, we're gonna do that again. Sit into that chair. Arms out. Arms behind you. Straighten your legs, pull your arms out. Bend forward, seal. Bend your legs. Arms out. Arms up. Hands to heart center. And stand up. All right, friends, we're gonna do a little something different this time. All right, just stay with me. I'm gonna try to do this without looking at my board. Sit into that chair. I have my hands at heart center. Arms out. Now tip your hips back. Straighten your legs. So it's like you're in a half up, but your arms are out. Arms back. So you're giving yourself a handshake. Pull those arms up and forward fold on down into a seal. Bend those legs again. Bring your arms out, up, stand up, extended mountain. We're gonna do that one more time. Hopefully I can remember the sequence. Hands to heart center, and then hip mountain. All right, friends, one more time. Sit in, hands to heart center, sit into that chair. Arms out. Lean forward, push your hips back, straighten your legs. So you're in a half up, but your arms are out. Arms behind you, shake your hand. Bring those arms straight up while you're holding your hand. You're in a seal. All right, bend your legs, bringing your arms down. Arms out. Arms up. Hands to heart center, stand up. Kind of left out the extended mountain, I just realized. All right, friends, very good. I had one more sequence down for today, but looking at our time and that kind of fluid, slower motion, we'll just add that to Friday's yoga. So shake it out. All right, however you can get there, join me in corpse position. We'll just take our time doing our restorative rest and stretches. So once you're in corpse, let's do 2 breaths. All right, friends, bring one knee up to your chest, lay it across your midline. Oh, it feels good. Arms straight out and look the opposite direction of that knee. Back to center and switch. And back to center. Bring your, bend your knees or bend your legs so your feet are flat to the mat. We're gonna do that number 4 stretch, or the supine pigeon. So cross your ankle over your knee. Bring that foot up off the mat so your shin's parallel to the ground. Weave your hands through behind that leg, your knee, and just gently pull up. I always feel this like on the outside of my hip. I'm not sure what that muscle is called. If you're curious, ask Jessica. I can look it up. You can ask me. All right, release, and we're gonna switch. All right, feet to the mat. And now just bring your knees up to your chest, and we're going to give ourselves a hug here. If you want to do happy baby, do 2 rock and rolls back in happy baby. You can grab your toes. I like to grab the arches of my feet and straighten my legs as much as I can, and then rock back and forth. Okay, if you want to find a wall and put your legs up the wall, you can. I use, just for camera purposes, I just point them straight up, kind of hold onto my calves, push my belly button and my hips down as I point my toes. Point those toes back towards your face. Bring one knee to your chest, friends, and roll yourself up. And join me back in easy seat. I always crack up at my hair. All right, friends, back in easy seat, crisscross applesauce. We have time to do a collective breath together here. Let's just take a deep breath in. And release. Friends, I hope whatever time of day that you are joining me for this yoga session, that it helps you relax, helps you refocus, even if it's right before bed. Having that relaxed, refocused mind before you go to sleep, happy thoughts, always helps for a better night's sleep and a better mood when you wake up. Thanks, friends. See you next time.